Matt Holliday's a Cardinal. Jets vs. Bengals. Who's going and who's staying home? And someone decided to do a hoedown in the Wizards locker room. And more on YoAndrew Sports in 10. How you doing, everybody? Andrew Giordano, and welcome to YoAndrew Sports in 10. This is the only place where you can watch sports in under 10 minutes. Of course, sports you want to hear about. And here we go. Matt Holliday signs a 119-120 mega deal with the St. Louis Cardinals. Matt Holliday, the benefits of why the Cardinals would sign Matt Holliday is because number one, he's a fantastic defensive player. He plays great defense. He goes out there in the outfield. He has a great arm. He'll be a great leader to that field. And he's going to be there for a very long time. So when players come and go, he can teach them and he can show them his skills. Plus, when you need a play at home or play at second, Matt Holliday in right field will be there for you. Second benefit, he's young and he's healthy. Again, you love to get young players, especially the way you can sign them for a long time and you don't have to worry. And two, he's healthy. He's a healthy player. He never gets injured. He's rarely got injured in his career. So that's great. You know, there's a lot of players who get injured or, leaving their prime. Matt, he's pretty much booming in his prime right now. He's right in there. He's in the center core. So that's a guy you would want. A guy who's young, can stay for a long time, and he's always going to play. He's always going to be out there in the game. He's never going to have a problem. There's a scratch on him. He's not going to give. He's going to go out there and he's still going to play for his team. And that's a team player right there, Matt Holliday. Third and last benefit that you need him for that Central Division in the National League. When you got the Cubs, you got the Brewers who are fighting to be division champions, and the Astros trying to be wild card, Matt Holliday will go in there and change things around, Cardinals, because that's what the Cardinals needed. When you're in the ninth inning, you need wins, you got those wins. When you're versing the Cubs, you're versing the Brewers and the Astros, you got Matt Holliday now, an extra batter, an extra defensive man, and an extra guy in the ninth with Albert Pujols. So now you got both of them now who will try to defeat these teams off. And that brings us to the lineup also. A part of our last. When you got a great lineup, you can defeat any team. Well, not any team, you need the pitching also. But Matt Holliday and Albert Pujols together, you just added a big bat to that team. The third, the fourth, and the fifth, doesn't matter where he goes, Matt Holliday, he's still going to be a great player. We need him for a double, he's there. We need him for a home run, he's there. He's more of a home run hitter. But if you need a big hit, Matthew Holliday will be there. $119, $120 million deal. A non-benefit, though, for Matt Holliday is that the Cardinals, they were the 13th biggest payroll in the league. 13th. Then they're not even in the top 10. So you're telling me, why are we talking about this? Albert Pujols, he will be up soon. His contract will be up. They're not going to be able to afford two men over $100 million. Because when you see Albert Pujols, you know he's going to make over $100 million. Wherever he goes to. He's going to want what he should deserve. The man has been playing since 2001 every year, over 30 home runs, over 100 RBIs, number 5, bringing the Cardinals to a 2005 World Series. You're telling me that this guy's not going to deserve it? You signed Matt Holliday. You're telling me that this is your new man now. This is your new icon. Albert's gone, welcome Matt. Okay. But for right now, why you have these two in the lineup, win a championship for me, please. And we're going to compare both of their stats together. Matt Holliday is 5 years being in the league since 2004, joining the Rockies to Oakland this year, and then to the Cardinals, has 152 home runs with rated hits, 600 RBIs. Albert Pujols with 3 more years has 366 home runs with 1,112 RBIs. So if you give Matt Holliday, with his pace of getting home runs and RBIs, 3 more years, he would not even be up to Albert Pujols. So what do you think? Do you believe they should have just kept Matt Holliday out of the way, get another player, and then sign players with the same money, or get Matt Holliday and goodbye Albert Pujols? That's the question I want to see your answers. Jets versus Bengals. The New York Jets, who had a bumpy year, thought, division, then thought wild card, then thought maybe a draft pick. The New York Jets were the best rushing and the best defense in the league, were 1 point away from not making the playoffs. Suddenly they beat the Colts, and now they beat the Cincinnati Bengals, and off to the playoffs as wild card champions with the Baltimore Ravens. People are saying that the Bengals were not trying hard. And the Bengals did not have all their starters in, and that this Saturday will be a different game. I don't know. The Bengals, the 5 starters that were out, 1 out of 4 of them were resting. 4 of them were injured. That's one problem. Ocho Cinco, who bad-mouthed that he's going to go out there and he's going to make Darrelle Revis like a paper bag. This was Ocho Cinco's words. The one who gave $1 to the ref, the one that called on his cell phone. He's the one who's talking. He looked pretty pumped. Look, he was trying out there. He went off with a broken ankle after being blocked by Darrelle Revis, one of the best corners in the league. Larry Johnson only made 2 good runs that game. Laveranues Coles, the ex-Jet, had nowhere to be seen for a catch. And Palmer, who was not trying, I don't think he was. At one point, he threw 1 out of 11. But this is not trying. He was 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. You know what? We go for it. Down, get a field goal. Get some points. 4 flags straight later. He's now 4th and 37, and they're punting. Now, was this a video game or this pathetic? What is going on? You're telling me you're not trying, but that was not good. So, Palmer wasn't trying, you're telling me. And I saw his face, and I saw him moving around. He looked like he was getting pissed off. That there's one point where you're not trying, there's one point where this underrated underdog team is beating you. So that wasn't very good for the Cincinnati Bengals. And what makes it more interesting, and before we end this topic, that the Bengals, they were 10-6, the Jets were 9-7. The Jets should have got 3 more wins on them. I don't know about the Bengals though, but I know the Jets should have got 3 more wins on the Bengals. So we're talking about the Bengals were a better team, healthier team, like not healthy in injuries, but healthy in getting plays and getting points. But the Jets only got 1 more loss than them. And the Jets struggled, and the Bengals didn't. The Bengals won a division. So what's that telling me? Interesting. Who will win? The Jets or the Bengals? Wild card weekend. And next we have another big story. We have a basketball player who decided to point guns at people. Gilbert Arenas, number 0 on the Wizards, decided with his 2 other players to do a hoedown in the locker room, pointing guns at each other. NBA commission, the NBA, does not know what to do about this situation. It's never happened before. NBA commissioner, NBA right now is still trying to figure out a different fine or a different situation. What should they do? Should they bring metal detectors in the locker rooms now? Should they check each player that walks in? Is he telling me that Plesko Burge, when he shot himself in the foot, was he bringing guns in the NFL locker room? What is going on? So that's a big situation for the NBA right now. What are they going to do with the Gilbert Arenas? And I want your opinions. My opinion is they should start. This could have been a big situation. Other teams are shooting balls in the pregame, giving prep talks. The Wizards, they're not a very good team. They are shooting at each other. And it's not shooting balls at each other, I tell you that much. So, Gilbert Arenas, number 0, what's going to happen to him? Other big hot topics we want to talk about. Randy Johnson, 22 baseball seasons later, has retired. One of the tallest and dominant pitchers baseball league has ever seen, with a perfect game, over 300 home runs, and 2 championships. One with the Mariners in the 90s, and giving the Diamondbacks one of the youngest franchise World Series wins in 2001 against the New York Yankees. Our predictions for football: Eagles versus Cowboys. We're giving it off to the Eagles. Ravens versus Patriots. One name, Wes Welker, gone. Ravens, you get the win. And Super Bowl contenders, the Cardinals will beat Rodgers. And the Packers and the Jets will beat the Bengals by 10 or by less. So that is for your sports today. My name is Andrew Giordano. Please subscribe and please keep watching. We have a lot of great sport videos coming. My name is YoAndrew Sports in 10.